Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Give Thanks for a Grateful Heart.
Good job.
Now it's time to switch to my data.
He's pretty good, isn't he? Before we begin, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, or comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, if you're interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. Now, if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can actually do that by clicking the 3 dots next to the like button, and you can go from there, and I really appreciate it. Check out my book called How to Save Catholic Schools. It's available on Amazon right now, and you can also look at my merch on Spreadshop that you could opine at your leisure. And lastly, if you'd like to join my email list, you can, and I'll be honest, I'm not going to spam your inbox because I'm hardly sending out any newsletters as of late. So don't worry, I'm not going to spam your inbox. But if you want to keep in touch outside of YouTube, you can sign up. And if you do, you get my top 8 tuning tips for free. All right, grab your acoustic guitar and you're going to need a capo today. And let's get started. All right, like I said, you're going to need a capo. It's going to go on the 3rd fret. We're going to be playing in the key of F, but because we're capo 3, the guitar is in D, technically, and that's okay, because when we play a D, it's going to match the original key of F. So you're going to need the following chords: D, A, B minor, F sharp minor, G, and an E minor 7. Now, those are all the chords you need to know. Now, the acoustic guitar doesn't have a very prominent part in the song, and it provides a little bit of flair at the beginning with the electric guitar if you want to do it. You don't have to do it. I believe there are 2 acoustics in this recording. One is just strumming chords at the start of the song, and then the other is doing some stuff with the electric, if my ears are actually correct. But all that to say is this song is not hard. The chords may be a little unfamiliar if you're not used to an F sharp minor, but don't let that set you back. It's not a hard song at all. So stick with me. I'm going to put the chords on screen for you. I'll say them as we go along. Afterwards, we'll talk about some of the intricacies about this song. It's an old song, but it still checks out, and it's a wonderful song to worship to. So get ready. Here we go. D, A, B minor, G, D, B minor, G,
we give thanks with a grateful heart. Give
B minor,
thanks to the
F sharp minor,
Give
G,
thanks because He's
D,
given Jesus
C,
Christ, His
A suspended, A,
Give
D,
thanks with a grateful heart. Give
B minor,
thanks to the
F sharp minor,
Holy One. Give
G,
thanks because He's
D,
given Jesus
C,
Christ, His
A suspended, A,
and
F sharp minor,
let the
B minor,
say, I am
E
strong.
minor,
Let the
A suspended,
say, I am
D,
rich because of
B minor,
the Lord has
C,
for
A suspended, A,
and
F sharp minor,
let the
B minor,
say, I am
E
strong.
minor,
Let the
A suspended,
I am
D,
rich because of
B minor,
the Lord has
C,
for
A suspended, A,
give
D, A, B minor, G,
We give
D,
thanks with a grateful heart. Give
B minor,
thanks to the
F sharp minor,
Give
G,
thanks because He's
D,
given Jesus
C,
Christ, His Son, His
A suspended, A,
Give
D,
thanks with a
A,
grateful heart. Give
B minor, F sharp minor, G, D, C, A suspended, A, F sharp minor, B minor, E minor, A suspended, D, B minor, C, A suspended, A, F sharp minor, B minor, E minor, A suspended, D, B minor, C, A suspended, A, D, G, D, G, D. Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. Let's talk about some nuances when it comes to this song, and that other video that you might be thinking of when it comes to Don Moen is Don't Overplay. I think that really shook the worship world when that video debuted, and it's funny when you look at YouTube, sometimes it just like comes up in your feed every once in a while, like, oh, I forgot that exists. And yeah, he actually has a point. Every musician in the song has their part. Yes, they're playing to a chart, but they're also playing the part that is written for them. And especially when speaking of the introduction is so beautifully written, and it's very simple, but it works so well. So let's talk about that. If you're going to play chords for that, you're just going to go D, A, B minor, and G. Pretty simple, right? But if you want to go to the next level, let's talk about the electric part, right? And it's really just plucking that 8th fret, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the capoed fret. I'm just going to say the 8th fret of your guitar, and then hammer on to the 10. So you're hammering on to the 10 and letting go, pulling off back to 8. And then doing it 2 more times. And then you're going to pull off from 8 to 6. And you're going to do that 3 times. So the whole thing, 1, 2, 3, and of course the main part of the song right after that. When you get to that point, you can finger pick. And you could just do something simple like that, where you go from the lowest string to the highest string for each chord change. Minus the high E, because it might be too chimey. Even though that is the first note of the song, give thanks, right? You could do it that way too, but you don't want to be in the way of the melody either. So I avoid the high E string, but that's my preference, and you guys don't have to do that, but it allows the melody to shine on top of the rhythm section. Now for the D chord, it's a very limited chord because I can't play the low E or the low A strings. So I do go back to the G string when I'm plucking that D, G, B, G on the right hand. And then the A chord I can get away because I have more strings to pluck. Again, that's just a preference thing. That's not necessarily the part that's in the song. You could pick that also. And that sounds beautiful as well. But you can also just strum the chords. If you strum, especially during the first time they sing this, you're not supposed to strum the whole thing. Again, don't want to overplay, right? Just a whole note. etc., etc., etc. So the big thing that you want to take away from the song is not to overplay, kind of thinking about what that other video that Don Moen has out there. Now, don't let that hover over your head like a gray cloud, because once you get to the "and now," you can tell this is not the key that I sing this in. You're going to do an F sharp, right? And now you can strum those chords. That's as simple as you can make it. And the beauty of this song is it repeats, so you can copy and paste the concepts from the first half to the second half, more or less. And when you get to the end, you could choose to finger pick, or you can strum chords, whatever floats your boat. It doesn't really matter because, again, this is worship, so you can just do whatever fits best in that setting. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. And I gotta say, I'm so thankful for you guys, the viewers, because without your help, well, I wouldn't be making these videos. And without the Lord's help, well, that's the big thing, because this is a ministry at the end of the day. And although I love you guys, if it's not about Him, this is not even worth doing. So think about that the next time you watch one of my videos. I really do this because it's a ministry to you guys. And I know when I was a beginning guitar player, there wasn't a whole lot of resources out there, especially for worship. It was almost like I had to use my ear for most of everything. But here we are. Now we're in YouTube land. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do that by clicking the 3 dots next to the like button. You can go from there, and I really appreciate it. Check out my book called How to Save Catholic Schools. It's available on Amazon as we speak. You can also take a look at my spread shop. It's in a link below. And then lastly, you could join my email list. If you do, you get my top 8 tuning tips for free. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great week. God bless.